question for you. What do you worry about more? Money, relationships, or health? Which one is playing on your mind the most? Because that was something I really wanted to find out, and I did a survey on Mental Health Awareness Day, and I have some very interesting results. Hey guys, it's Hither Mann here from Fortune Academy, and I always believe in mindset before money because that's the only way to create sustainable wealth and income. That's the only way to build sustainable wealth and income in your life. But I was really curious about what you guys worry about more. Is it money? Is it health? Is it your relationships? Like, let's say your health was really bad. Would you worry about that more than money? Or would you worry about, let's say you had a really bad relationship and it was on the brink of divorce. What would you worry about? That or having no money? So I did the test. I took a head-to-head survey and a poll through my Instagram, and I want you to head over there now, by the way, at Hitherman. So when I gave you the question of what do you worry about more, health and money, 43% said health, 57% said you would worry about having lack of money or money problems. Okay, so money is bigger and a massive problem compared to health. Secondly, you guys said in relationship issues versus no money, 34% said they worry about poor relationships and 66% they would worry about money. So that made me think and realize what I kind of knew before, but I really wanted to test it out with you guys. And you've pretty much given me the answer. Money is a bigger problem for you guys than health and relationships. See, that's why I talk about making wealth, because I know that unless you've got money in your life, you can't have good health, or you won't really care about your health as much. And secondly, unless you've got money, you can't really have a good relationship, and that involves two people. So I want to talk about this. So I'm going to give you tips. So this video is all about 6 ways not to worry about money. I've written some notes here because I think it's so important that you guys really take this to heart. So number 1, I want you to get really, really serious about understanding what is money. Okay, so let's go to town about this. Let's open your purse and see what's the cash you have in here. Okay, so I've got some cash, and these are euros because I'm in south of France. So here I have some euros, okay, and they're 50 euros. How much have I got? 300 euros, okay? Won't get you very far in life because if you live in the south of France, that's just about one person's meal ticket. But what you've got to really understand is money is a piece of paper or close to, and it is man-made. So it's made by someone just like you once upon a time that decided that taking cows to and forth, back and forth, isn't the answer, or taking gold coins or heavy bricks of gold, etc. So money is something, and now it's going to become digital. More and more of us don't use this, but when you realize what this is, and even digital is even worse, it's literally just numbers on the screen transferring to somebody else, and that's an exchange of value. So money is designed to be something to say, can I have your food in the restaurant please, and you give them the money after you've eaten it. It's a level of fair exchange that you do with money. So it's a completely fair thing in life, but don't get intimidated by it, because remember, human beings were behind the creation of this. So I just want you to bring it back to reality. It's not this supernatural God-made type of thing. If you believe in God, it's not something more special than, you know, you would probably put in your mind. Most people think this is the most sacred thing. They kill people for it. They go to war with countries for it, and it's just crazy. It's man-made. It can buy you nice things if you know what you want. So just don't overrate it. But remember, money is a great thing. Only you give it the meaning. So if you decide that this thing is good, you'll have lots of it. If you decide this thing is bad and really evil, then you're going to have very little of it, and you're going to be that kind of person that says money doesn't matter because you won't have any. So please stop pretending that money does not matter. It really does matter, because you guys worry about it more than health and your relationships. So that's very skewed. Okay, so simple tip number 2 is look at your outgoings. Like, look at yourself, and I want you to use a notepad and a pen and write down, and it might be scary, but I want you to write down everything that you spend, i.e., you know, look at your direct debits going out, or look at your bank statement from the last month and see where is the money going out. It's very clear to see where your money is going because it's all itemized. Have a look, and if you're paying cash, then don't pretend. Just write it down, and I want to know where your money is going. So most of you are probably spending it on bills and liabilities, okay, and not much money coming in. So if you guys haven't got enough money every month, it's not the fact that the bills are the problem or people who are asking you to pay things for different services are the problem. It is the fact that you have an income problem. So let's fix that head on. So before we go to the income level, let's now have a quick look at your outgoings. Just ask yourself very quickly, write down exactly what you don't need. Now that includes over-the-top subscriptions to television channels like Sky subscription in the UK, or I don't know what, because I don't have a TV license and I don't watch TV such as Sky, but I do watch Netflix, and that's like literally $5.99 or $7.99 depending on what you want. And another thing, if you're buying stupid stuff like clothes and shoes and handbags just to impress people, then and you can't afford it. If you're spending more than 10% of your income on stupid stuff like that, then really you can't afford that lifestyle. So don't do it. Wait till you've got more income, try and create more income so that you can spend up to 10% of your income or even less, and you can have all the nice stuff, but never spend more than 10% on stupid stuff like liabilities, like cars and clothes and handbags and shoes. You know, like, believe it or not, even I say that, I'm not into spending any more than a few percent of my income every month on stuff like that. Okay, now we go into the income problem. So if you've got an income problem, ask yourself, what job have you got? Is it something that you can get a pay raise on? Have a word with your boss and say, how likely is it that I can get a pay rise, and what do I need to do to get to the next level if you can get it fast? I want you to get a pay rise within 3 months. If you got to wait 6 months or a year for like a 2% increase in your salary, I would really look for another job, because the best way to get a lot of income is to step from one job to the next. Of course, it may look bad on your CV, but I really think that that's the fastest way to get up the pay grade, because quite simply, unless your company is willing to pay you more, you can just say to them, when you get an interview and they ask you in your CV, why do you move every 6 or 7 months or a year? One, it looks really bad if you do it and you don't have justification for it. But secondly, you can just be honest and say, well, they don't pay me enough and I want to make more money. It can go both ways. So make sure you understand how to be interviewed well and that you still have credibility when you do this. Because if you don't, it can go spiraling downwards and you could be like blacklisted from the industry. Secondly, ask yourself, could I get a second income stream? Where could I get this second income stream? The obvious solution for many people is get a second job. If you really have the time, then get a second job. But I'm not into exchanging all your time for money. I have to be honest. I'd rather you create an income stream that could take up less time or can be done online. That's why I'm a big fan of e-commerce and financial trading. Financial trading is one of my favorite ways for you to build wealth. Why? Because I actually give you money so that we can split the profits. You know, I am incentivized to make sure you're profitable, because unless you make profits, I don't make profits. So that's something I really want you guys to learn. If you want to learn more about that, then you must come to one of my trading workshops. Click the links below and you will find out more. Number 4 is all about getting a right network around you, because many people have very poor belief systems around money. You guys hate money subconsciously, and that's a whole different area. Now, that's where we need to go down your belief systems, down the rabbit hole. That's called the Millionaire Mindset Program. If you really want to work on that, then of course contact me and I can tell you more about that. Anyhow, what you could be doing right now is getting a better network. That's very easy to do. Find people who are business owners, go to networking clubs, go around people that are wealthier than you, more successful than you, and ideally older than you a little bit. If you're past the age of 40, then you can potentially look at younger people as well, because there are some really impressive young people with money. But if you're like in your early 20s, the simple answer is go around older people, because young people don't really have much going on for themselves in terms of healthy relationship with money, unless they've done some incredible things and they're like already a child billionaire, which I have seen some, so they're pretty good. Number 5, make sure you read about money, learn about it, enjoy it, and go and read about ways to make money and understand the concepts about money. And this is not a YouTube video where I give you like books to read. That's another YouTube video. Go and have a look at my favorite books that I've recommended in another previous YouTube video. But I just want you to read everything you can on how to build wealth, like learn everything as much as you can. And number 6 is the fastest way you can actually get to a higher level in your life and get rid of your money problems is get a mentor. Stop being a tight little git. I'd rather you spend your money on things that matter, things that are going to be an investment to you, i.e. a mentor, reading books and networking. Spend money on those things. Stop being a tight little git. I want you to put your money in the right places. That is never time wasted or money wasted, okay? So spend time with a mentor, find a mentor, and they will really help you succeed and become super fast in creating wealth. I think the problem with people is very often they try and recreate the wheel. That means Why try and create something from scratch when somebody else can already do it and can be a catalyst to the whole process? So I want you to really make the effort. Look at the next 12 months of your life and ask yourself, am I going to just sit here and pretend and do it all by myself? The answer will be you will probably increase by 1% in your life. The difference with having a mentor, let's look at 1 year of your life. Let's look at that 12-month gap. Somebody with a mentor will have gone exponential growth. Like there will be a continuous and exponential growth, a ridiculous one. It can be off the scale. Whereas somebody who's trying to do it themselves and trying to say, well, I don't need it, I can get everything free of, you know, the internet and stuff like that, I don't need to invest in a mentor, well then you're probably going to have a lot of time wasted. You're probably going to get the same results, if at all, maybe 50% of the results of that individual who has a mentor, and you're going to take about 5 years to do it. So it's really a lot of time wasted. And in my opinion, time is money. So stop wasting time, stop wasting money, get a healthier relationship with money, and let's not argue about money so much in life, because once you get rid of the money problem in life, you can have better health and you can have better relationships. Hope that video helped you. I really want to help people as much as possible. Fortune Academy is dedicated to mindset before money. I want to get rid of your money problems in life because I really do believe you will have a healthier, happier life once you've got rid of all the money problems, or at least you know how to create wealth for the rest of your life and never have to worry about it. Think about how that life would be for you. Well, anyway, if you want to join me for one of my events where I can tell you how to do this and take you further down that journey, click on one of the links below and get registered to my next event. Money is not going to wait for you. It's going to go to the people who value it most. Last but not least, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want you to ring the bell because every time I have a new YouTube video out, I want to make sure you get the notification for it. So don't miss out. I want to see you soon. Bye.